Hi, I'm Terry from Waconda Boats here in Glen Elder, Kansas and Republican City, Nebraska. And we're going to do a quick walkthrough here of the new 2019 Lund 1975 Pro V Sport. Now, for those that don't know, the Pro V lineup is Lund's Tournament Series line of fishing boats. And we stock them all the way from an 1875 on up to a 2175. This one here we're doing is the 1975, and it's arguably your best bang for your buck as far as the Pro V lineup goes. It's one of our top sellers of Pro Vs. And we stock lots of them in different colors. This one here being shown the Arctic White. The boat's 19 feet, 10 inches in length, so it's basically a 20-foot boat. It's 100 inches wide, so it's very nice and wide, lots of room in it. It's very, very popular size. So all of ours in stock, I'll kind of start with the outside here. They're going to come with what's called the Chrome Lund 3D decals. That's an upgrade from the standard decals. All of our Pro Vs and our Tyes and crossovers are going to include those graphics. Another upgrade we put with them is the trailer. We do what's called the custom bunk upgrade, and what you get with that option is the nicer tandem, or it's going to come standard with the tandem trailer, but it's going to come with the nicer diamond plate fenders. You get a nicer wheel with it, with a matching spare tire, and the roller load guides is all part of that option. All of the Lund trailers now are going to have what's called the Lund Arbor paint job. That's a standard feature for 2019. That's something they changed, but it does have that. It's a very nice, heavy, durable paint on the trailer frame, very gravel pit resistant. So very nice 4-bunk system on the trailer. Loads very easy. All of their Shorelander Lund trailers are going to include what's called the LED lights. They're all going to have the retractable tie downs here in the back. Very handy. It stays bolted onto the trailer at all times. You don't lose them or forget them. Another upgrade all ours are going to have in stock is called the 4-step boarding ladder. It mounts right here in the splash pan. It's 4 steps, goes down nice and deep into the water, a very easy way to get in and out. One big change we're really excited about is the new Mercury Motors for 2019. All of ours are going to have the new Mercury V6. It's a 3.4 liter V6. It's lighter than the old 200s we used to have by 50 pounds we used to put on this boat. It's lighter, it's torquier, and it's also very quiet and less vibration as well. So we're really excited about this motor. We've already sold several of these and been able to take them out on the water. They perform very nice, and again, just very quiet. They've also, I'll show you when we get inside the boat, they made it very convenient to check your oil fluids and stuff like that as well. While we're back here, one feature all Pro Vs will have is what's called the rescue ladder as well. That's standard. It's just a 3-step ladder that folds out and stays recessed into the gunnel. I think that pretty well covers the outside of the boat. Now as we get inside, so we'll kind of start at the back and work forward. Back to the motor though, one big change they added to these new Mercury motors is they added this access panel door here. A very convenient door panel, and that gives you access to check your fluids. You can get your oil dipstick there, and also there's a fill cap in there as well. It's conveniently located. You can check it real easy from inside the boat, so that's a big improvement on these new motors as well. Hydraulic steering, all the 200 4-strokes are going to come with the hydraulic steering. And back to the Lund options, what you can see here is what we're going to have with all of these 1975s is what's called the aft seating option. And so that gives you these 2 jump seats here in the back. And it's kind of a dual option. The first thing that option gives you obviously is the seats, a very convenient way to seat a couple extra people, or even if you're just moving from A to B and you don't want to move your pedestal seats around from off the bow or wherever, you can just flip these seats up and it's just a comfortable place to sit, quick and easy. The second deal this option also gives you, and another big reason why we put it with this boat, is when you flip these down, you can just see it over doubles the size of your back rear casting deck. So you can just see how big this casting deck is on the back with this option. If you didn't have this option, the casting deck would be cut off about right here. So that's a big improvement with that option. So all our 1975s will have that. Okay, now starting over here on the starboard side, you have a very large compartment, storage compartment, dry storage to put whatever you want there. And then your main live well is on the port side. It's a 2-door live well system. You can get to your minnow bucket here, drop in bait bucket, and then the big doors where you drop your fish in. The live well divider there is removable if you wanted to, but you can use that divider and split species of fish on one side or the other. You could put bait on one side or the other. There's an LED light in the live well. It's a very large live well. Also, there's a pump out valve in there as well. If you wanted to pump the water out, you can. Here's where a pedestal seat will go to fish off of in the back. And this fixture here is standard on all the Pro Vs now, and that's for a ski tow pylon. So it's very convenient if anybody does want the pylon. We just have to order it, and the pole just drops right into place. All the hardware is already factory installed. Now that we flip this up, I'll start here on the starboard side. On the Gunnel Storage, you have a lockable compartment. Nice size compartment to put extra stuff in here. And then over on the port side, you have an even bigger one. It goes most of the length of the gunnel, also a lockable compartment. You can put rods in there or whatever you want to, but it's a very long storage here on the port side. And another option ours are going to include is what's called snap out carpet. And so there's going to be a vinyl main floor underneath, and the carpet just snaps out, easily removable. That makes for cleaning the boat up a lot easier. So all ours will have that as well. And what you see down here is another compartment. Now that's where your cranking battery stows away. It's a nice place to have that compartment. It's out of the way, and the battery is not taking up storage elsewhere in the boat as well. As we get to the driver's helm, all your gauges are nice front and center. Your switches are very easy to get to. Tilt steering has the Kicker brand stereo. You can Bluetooth that right to your phone. Here's where your fish finder will mount. With the use of a RAM mount or a Cisco mount or any other, several electronic mounts you can use. You can put as big a screen as you want here. There's plenty of room there to put one of the larger Lowrance or Hummingbirds or whatever electronics you want to use. Another big thing on these Pro Vs, you can see the controls, how they're recessed inside of the gunnel here. That way you have plenty of room. When I swivel this seat around, you can see I have plenty of leg room. If I want to fish here off the side, I'm not bumping into the controls. So that's another improvement that the Pro V you get with the Pro V. You have the under console drawers on both sides. And again, these are lockable drawers, but they pull it's a lot easier to keep things organized because it pulls everything out right to you. And you don't have to get down and dig for stuff. You can, it's optional, you can get some plano boxes as well that fit in there very nicely too if you want to use it as tackle storage. And you get that on both sides. Over here at the passenger side, same thing, another lockable drawer. You have a little more storage here with a cargo net as well. Inside the glove box, a lockable compartment. There's lots of storage there. Now your main rod box, very large rod box that holds up to 15 rods. Your trolling motor battery is still clear up underneath here, centrally located, and it's a perfect weight distribution point of the boat. It's where to where they put the trolling motor batteries. Again, there's an LED light in there as well. There's LED lights. It's very well lit up at night if you do any night fishing. There's LED light strips on both sides here in the back. Also another LED light strip up in the front, both one on each side. Now as we get up to the front, a very, very large open bow for your casting deck up on the front. But the bait well here is an option we put with ours. If you fish with live bait, it's an inexpensive option, just kind of a handy thing to have there. And then below that is your bow live well. So you have a second live well here as well. Right in front of that, you have another large storage compartment. And same size over here. So there's a lot of storage up here. Another thing I want to point out on the Pro V, what you get over some of the more inexpensive models, I should say, is it's a lot drier storage. You have this, what Lund calls the advanced water control system. So if you look at this, all this water, if it gets rain in it or whatever, it's all channeled and it's all going to go back to the cockpit. So whatever you put in this bow storage should stay extra dry. Another compartment here in front of the port side. Big compartments, lots of storage in this boat. You have more up here as well in front of the glove box. And you have all this here, the cargo netting on both sides too, for stuff that you're trying to get in and out of or get to quickly. More storage here in the tip of the bow. Almost all these compartments are lockable as well. So I think that pretty much covers the 1975 Pro V. If I missed anything, please give us a call. You can email us or call us. Our phone numbers and emails are on our website, wacondaboats.com. And I'm Terry. Thanks for watching.